Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can!
Grandpa! No! Be careful! Grandpa, stop! Grandpa, in my pocket! Today we were having fun helping Mum with her latest hobby, making collages. We were making a picture of Sunnysands beach when suddenly we heard...
Who could that be?
Mum went to answer the telephone.
Next beach
Hello?
And who was it?
Mr. Mentor.
It was Mr. Mentor. Mr. Mentor, the inventor, lives in a lighthouse in Sunnysands. He is always coming up with really crazy inventions. Sometimes Grandpa helps Mr. Mentor make his inventions work. Of course, Mr. Mentor doesn't know about this. He thinks he invents all his amazing inventions by himself. Today, Mum had some very strange news about Mr. Mentor.
He's giving up inventing.
Mr. Mentor's giving up inventing, but he can't. It's unthinkable.
Well, he says he wants to try something new. He's coming over to see us now to see if we can help.
But everyone in Sunnysands loves Mr. Mentor's inventions.
I know, Jemima, but he doesn't want to talk about them. He's had enough of inventing. We're not even to say the word invention.
That's right. Today, there was to be no mention of an invention.
Anyway, back to the collage. I've just had an idea for the sun rays. Petals!
So, Mum went off to the garden to find petals.
That news has given me a bit of a shock. I think I better go and have a little lie down.
I knew what Grandpa was thinking.
Mr. Mentor can't give up inventing. He's a wonderful inventor, especially when I help him. We've got to make him change his mind, Jason, and I've got a feeling the best way of doing that is by me being small.
Not a shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can!
You know what happens when Grandpa shrinks. He can get into my toy car and use his magic to make it go. He can chuff around in my Sunnysands train. He can even fly my toy plane around the room. Today he jumped onto the sofa and then onto the shelves. Just then the doorbell rang.
I know who it is.
Grandpa quickly hid.
Mr. Mentor.
Yes, it's me, Mr. Mentor, not the inventor. Isn't it Wonderbubble?
Actually, we don't think it's Wonderbubble at all.
But I need a change. I'm tired of inventing. I want a fabadiculous new job. I was rather hoping you could think of one for me.
I know. How about being a gardener? You can try it out in our garden. See if you like it.
How brilioso! I'd love to be a gardener. What do I have to do? Oh, right. Well, let's go.
So Jemima took Mr. Mentor out to the garden, and Grandpa jumped onto the sofa.
Mr. Mentor is an inventor, not a gardener.
But how are we going to make him see that, Grandpa?
I know. I'll invent something, but Mr. Mentor will think he's invented it. That way he'll see that inventing is much more fun than gardening. Now, this is what we'll do.
While Mum and Jemima were showing Mr. Mentor how to plant seeds, Grandpa ran out into the garden and put his plan into action.
I'll leave you to it.
Oh, right.
Don't forget to give the seeds a drink of water. Grandpa stood behind the watering can and carefully lifted it up. Mr. Mentor was bound to be pleased with his new invention.
Oh, no, no, no! I've accidentally invented a whizzy-woodlesome wonder-waterer. Oh, I don't want to be an inventor. Oh!
Mr. Mentor, come back. It really isn't that bad.
I had to talk to Grandpa. I'm afraid that plan didn't work, Grandpa.
The invention wasn't spectacular enough, that's why. I've got to come up with something better. Something that will persuade him that inventing is the best thing he can do.
How about a talking invention? Mr. Mentor loves it when you make his inventions talk.
You've got it, Jason.
I can't be a gardener if I'm going to accidentally invent gardening equipment. I want a different job. A job where I can't invent anything.
I went to find Mr. Mentor, and Grandpa followed.
Okay. How about being a dog trainer? You can practice with Wolfie.
How ridiculous! I'd love to be a dog trainer. What do I have to do?
So, Jemima told Wolfie to fetch his fluffy slipper.
Wolfie, fetch!
And sure enough, Wolfie fetched it.
Spectacular. Oh, let me have a go. Wolfie, come here. Oh, fantastic. Oh, yes. Now, Wolfie, sit. Look. Now, Wolfie, roll over. Oh, look at him, look at him. Oh, splendid. Now,
It was time for Grandpa to put his next plan into action. While nobody was looking, he crawled into the toe of the fluffy slipper.
oh, wouldn't it be wonderful? I could give up inventing. It'd be fabulous. Oh, no more inventing for me. I'm going to be a dog trainer and train all the dogs in Sunnysands.
I soon found out what Grandpa's plan was.
Wolfie, fetch your lead.
So Wolfie fetched his lead.
Oh, no, no, no. It's happened again. I've accidentally invented a super lipper talking slipper.
Mr. Mentor hurled the slipper across the room. This was a disaster.
Well, you all love your invention.
The bad news was that Grandpa's plan had failed again. But the good news was that he hadn't hurt himself.
I really tried my best with that invention. I really thought Mr. Mentor would like it.
Perhaps you could bring something to life. Mr. Mentor loves those kind of inventions.
You're right, he does. But in order to do that, we're going to have to get Mum and Jemima out of the way. Now, this is what we'll do.
Oh, I can't be a dog trainer if I'm going to invent talking slippers. It's unbearable.
Excuse me, Mr. Mentor, but you're sitting on a beach hut.
What?
Beach hut.
While nobody was looking, Grandpa ran into the kitchen and hid behind a table leg. And then I came in with Wolfie. I'm afraid the super lipper talking slipper has made Wolfie think he's going to get a walk.
I'm so sorry. My fault entirely.
OK, Wolfie, just a quick one. Anyone else want to come?
I will. I'll stay here with Mr. Mentor. I've got an idea for something he can do for a job.
Best of luck. You're going to need it.
I was thinking you could be an artist.
Oh, now that's your most brilliant idea yet. I'd love to be an artist. But what do I have to do?
Well, you could start by making a collage like we've all been doing.
Fantastical. Oh, let's have a look in here.
Mr. Mentor started choosing bits and bobs. Well, I took the Sunnysands beach picture off the easel.
Now, what shall I make a picture of?
So now I had to tell Mr. Mentor what Grandpa had told me to say. How about making a magic kingdom? With fairies and pixies and old wizards. Yes, definitely a wizard with a long white beard.
A wizard? How whizzy-woodlesome. Now, let's have a look in here, see what we've got. Oh, and this piece of purple will be perfect for the wizard's gown.
And it wasn't long before Mr. Mentor had created this.
I have to admit, this is quite spectacular.
Now I had to get Mr. Mentor out of the way for a few moments. How about using some real flower petals for the flowers? Like the ones Mum used for the sun rays. They're in the garden.
Fabadiculous. Being an artist is much easier than being an you know what?
Quickly, Jason, now's your chance. You know what to do.
Okay, Grandpa. So, Grandpa started to climb up the easel. Mr. Mentor picked some flower petals and then came back into the kitchen. He was just about to stick a petal on the picture when suddenly he heard...
Ahem, ahem.
Ah!
This time Grandpa had gone too far.
No, I've gone and done it again. I've invented Mr. Mentor's magical moving masterpiece. Oh, why can't I stop inventing things?
Because you are a born inventor, that's why. No matter what other job you try to do, you will always keep inventing. No point in trying to fight it, Mr. Mentor. You are an inventor. Mr. Mentor, the most remarkable inventor of them all.
Really? Oh dear, you're making me go all pink. You know, Jason, this wise old wizard is right. I am a born inventor, and an inventor I must stay.
That is great news, Mr. Mentor. Grandpa's plan had worked.
Please keep my inventions as a thank you present. You've been absolutely marvelicious. Now, I must get back to the lighthouse. I've just had lots of ideas for new inventions, and I must go and invent them before they invent themselves.
Best of luck.
Oh, say hello to Grandpa for me, will you? So sorry I missed him. Bye!
Bye. And with that, Mr. Mentor ran out of the door and back to the lighthouse. Grandpa whipped off his beard, jumped down from the easel, took off his shrinking cap, and came back to his normal size.
Oh, that was hard work, Jason. But we got there in the end. Mr. Mentor the inventor is here to stay, and it's all thanks to our teamwork.
Yes, Grandpa. Teamwork. A little later, Mum, Jemima, and Wolfie came back.
Oh, Grandpa, you're up and about.
Where's Mr. Mentor?
He's gone home. He decided to go back to being an inventor after all.
Oh, I'm so pleased.
I must show you his super lipper talking slipper, Grandpa. It can train dogs.
What? Like this? Wolfie, in your basket.
Yes, Grandpa. Anyone would think you'd invented it yourself.
I reckon the captain's gone balmy. Know what he's done this afternoon? We're walking through the town, quite natural-like, when he spots this here jeweller's shop with a whopping great ruby necklace in the window. "Aha!" says the captain. "Jewels is just the thing in these uncertain times." So in we goes. The jeweller brings out the necklace. The captain takes one look at it, and a moment later, out we comes with the booty.
Smart work. Nice bit of breaking entry and armed robbery.
Robbery nothing, master mate. He blooming well paid for it.
The captain's sudden decision to quit piracy and go straight came as a rude shock to the pirates, but there was no doubt about it. His mind was made up.
Weigh the anchor, Tom. We're about to set sail on an honest trading expedition. Hey, cabin! Look who's cabin! Tottering turtles! It's the Port Authority! What can they want with an upright citizen like me?
Ahoy there, Black Pig! We're coming aboard!
But what have I done?
Robbed a poor innocent tradesman by the sound of it. String of rubies, wasn't it, you said? I grabbed it from him with menaces, vile pirate that he is.
Nonsense, rubbish. I paid for it. Where is it now? Galloping goldfish. It's gone.
Ha! So you've hidden it, eh? You can drop that anchor again, boy. You're staying here, Captain, while we search the ship.
So Tom let the anchor down again, and the officer and his men began their search of the ship. First, they frisked every member of the crew.
Stop it. No, give me over. I'm ticklish.
Then they set about the ship itself. They searched every drawer, every locker, every nook and cranny in the captain's cabin. They looked under the bunks and in the bunks, and got quite a few surprises.
Eh?
But there was no sign of the necklace.
Oh, dear. Careful. Dithering dogfish. I don't even know where it is myself.
They searched every stitch of the rigging and the sails.
Oh! Serves him right, blooming landlubber.
They examined all the cannons. They searched the inmost quarters of the ship. They explored the powder magazine. They rummaged through the ship's stores. They gutted the galley. But they couldn't find that ruby necklace anywhere.
Ship search complete, sir. Not a ruby in sight, sir.
Muddling mudlarks, it must be somewhere.
Very well, Captain. Either you've thrown it overboard or this fella's lying. You'd better be off. Back to the shore, men.
And the soldiers rowed back the way they'd come, leaving a very disgruntled captain behind them.
I don't know. My first honest act in a lifetime, and look what happens. I pay for the necklace, and it vanishes. Any of you know where it is?
Haven't you a clue, Captain?
Nor me. Cross me heart, Captain.
Captain, I'm as mystified as you are.
Oh, very well. Weigh the anchor again, Tom. There's no point in staying here.
Righty-ho, Captain. Only I'll tell you one thing. The anchor will weigh a bit more than it did last time. See what I mean?
Whoa! Look at that!
Hey, the rubies!
But how on earth?
Easy, Captain. You dropped 'em, and I picked 'em up. Hung 'em on the anchor before I let it go, and there they are.
Bravo, Tom! That'll teach them. But even so, if that's the best treatment an honest man can expect, I'm taking to piracy again.
Hooray!